You can be well-dressed, well-groomed, and still ruin first impressions in the first 10 seconds because of your fragrance. Not necessarily because you smell bad, but because you're making mistakes and you don't even know that you're making them. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest mistakes men make, and one of them has absolutely nothing to do with cologne, but it just might be the fastest way to lose the moment. Now, the first mistake addresses something most men are too proud to admit they need, which is proper instructions with how to take a number 2. Look, we're going all the way there. If you're still relying on dry toilet paper, we need to have a serious conversation. See, dry toilet paper does something that we all know. It tries to clean you, but it doesn't really do a good job. It spreads, it moves residue all around. It doesn't remove it. And residue means bacteria, bacteria means odor, and odor means you stink. Now listen, this isn't about being bougie, it's about being thorough. And if you got a bidet, +1. Most men in America don't have it, so make sure you're finding a way to use moisture. Invest in a proper wipe design for your body, something that actually removes what paper leaves behind, because once you experience being actually clean, dry paper starts to feel like you're disrespecting yourself. And here's the part nobody says out loud, but they should scream it from the rafters. Bacteria doesn't wait for your shower schedule. And real confidence isn't just about smelling good from the neck up. It's about knowing you're fresh at every level, because when it's time to get up, it goes down. The second mistake is wearing the wrong fragrance for the wrong setting. And this one destroys more first impressions than you think. You see, a lot of men believe that actual attraction is about wearing their strongest scent, the loudest, the sweetest, the one that gets the most compliments in that high energy environment. But attraction is about alignment. Allow me to explain this a little bit. Fragrance built for a packed nightclub at midnight doesn't necessarily sit well at a dinner table at 7 p.m. You see, regardless of what you might think, a heavy, syrupy, extra sweet club scent across the table doesn't smell seductive. It feels overwhelming, and overwhelming is not attractive. You see, when your fragrance doesn't match the environment, it signals something subtle but powerful, like social unawareness, and nothing kills smooth interactions faster than that. If the setting is professional, your scent should support that. It should never dominate the room. And if you're having a little bit of trouble trying to figure this out, then download my guide to smelling better than all your friends for the extra leg up on this one. Now, our third mistake has nothing to do with fragrance, not in the way that you think. And it might just be the fastest way to kill your first impression. What is that? Your breath. You can wear the perfect scent, the right amount, in the right setting, but if someone leans in and your breath isn't fresh, that's what they're gonna remember. See, attraction shifts up close. Your fragrance gets the attention from a distance, but when people are close range, your breath decides what happens next. And here's the part that most men don't think about. You see, bad breath isn't always dramatic. It's just enough to make some people lean back instead of in. That's why I never rely on the hoping I'm fresh. And you shouldn't either. That's why today's video is being sponsored by my good friends over at Breath Death. What I like about Breath Death is that it's quick, it's discreet, it's not gum, and it's not candy. It's just that insurance that you need for those close-up moments. I'm talking dates, meetings, conversations, you name it. Because when someone steps into your space, you don't get a second chance at their first reaction. See, Breath Death uses zinc to neutralize sulfur compounds that cause bad breath at the source instead of masking them. And it keeps you clinically fresh for up to 4 hours, so you're not constantly worried about missing your next moment to shine. They're also all natural, 0 calories, fast acting, dentist approved, and they package this delicious peppermint punch. And it makes it easy to use, and let me tell you, they're like a legit party trick, because once you share this with your friends who desperately need it, they're gonna want more. Because Breath Death is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers an amazing deal. When you click the link down below or scan the QR code to subscribe to the 8-2-pack, you'll get 15% off the regular price. Plus, you're gonna get free shipping, plus an additional 10% off just for watching this video. It's an exclusive deal you won't get anywhere else, so just click on the link down below, or again, scan the QR code and start your mission of killing bad breath today. On to mistake Number 4. The fourth mistake is reapplying your fragrance because you're nervous. The moment that you begin to think, I can't smell it anymore, so you go ahead and spray it again, and then you spray it once more before you walk in. I guess you could, but I wouldn't suggest it. Here's what most men don't understand. You going nose blind doesn't mean that your fragrance has disappeared. Your brain kind of tunes that out. That familiar scent goes away after a few hours. That's normal, but to everyone else, it's still there. What feels like a faded fragrance to you could feel like an overwhelming fragrance to someone standing next to you, especially on a first impression, and especially when you're panic spraying in your car before walking in on that date thinking it's going to make you more attractive. On the flip side, it makes it seem like you're hiding something. It makes your scent feel a little bit more unpredictable. And unpredictability in someone's personal space can feel a little bit chaotic. If you must reapply, you gotta do it intentionally. Think about doing it 6 to 8 hours later. Or depending on the fragrance, you might opt to do it 4 to 6 hours later. And when you do this, you gotta do it just 1 or 2 sprays, not 5 to 7 more, because the fragrance is already there. Feel confident in what you did and stop second guessing yourself. Now the goal is presence. If you chose the right fragrance and applied it correctly, then trust it. The man who keeps adjusting his scent looks just as unsure as the man who keeps adjusting his clothes. Now the fifth mistake is believing that fragrance creates attraction. It doesn't. Fragrance enhances attraction. It amplifies it, but it can't replace your presence. You see, some men spray more fragrance because they feel awkward. They buy stronger scents because they feel overlooked. And they chase these compliment monsters because they want extra validation. Now, compliments are still cool though, don't get it twisted. But fragrance doesn't fix posture, it doesn't fix eye contact, it doesn't fix that nervous energy that you might have when you walk in a room, and it definitely doesn't fix insecurity. First impressions are built in seconds. Your body language speaks, your tone speaks, your pace speaks, and your fragrance, well, it's just an extra part of the story. The goal isn't to smell unforgettable, it's to be unforgettable. The reality is, in most cases, you don't ruin first impressions because you smell bad. You ruin them because you're not intentional. You're either too much, wrong setting, wrong place, wrong time. Or you try to let a fragrance speak louder than you do. If you fix these 5 things we talked about today, then your scent won't be what people remember. You'll be. So the question is, which of these mistakes are you making? With Breath Def on the market, you have no reason to have bad breath. Click the link down below and pick up yours today. Cover your mouth up like you got SARS.